Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm James and today we're doing another unboxing. We're looking at some Argatoria pieces. We've got the Arox, and we've got the Dirandis. These are both the starter sets for the Argatoria game, and they've been kindly sent to me by the people at Spellcrow, so that I can do some games on the channel, so you can see how it plays out and hopefully purchase your own armies going forward. Yeah, so they sent me some individual packets, but I asked if we could have some boxes so that we could open them up on the channel and then paint them up and play games with them. So that's what the plan is. So without further ado, let's look at some spruce. Okay, so the first one we'll be opening up is the Dirandis. These are the barbarians. Lovely little sculpts. I've painted up the maidens before. I think I've done them on a video, and I've painted up some of the barbarians before. So the new ones will be the half-bloods and the Yeti creatures. I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, let's open this box and have a look at some excellent fine detail 10mm models. So there's 68 miniatures in these packs, and look at all of that. There we go. So that is a lot of little bags here. Okay, so let's stick some aside just for now. Okay, what we've got here, so these are the maidens. Let me get out the packaging. These paint up absolutely amazingly, by the way. So these are the maidens. Come on, there we go. Excellent little sculpts. Really nice. I would take a look at their new stuff, because they're releasing Orcs soon. I think there's going to be a Kickstarter for it. But yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I have done a painting tutorial for these, and they paint up amazingly. I really like these new bases as well. The ones with the slotters in were a little bit annoying when you had to sort of fill the slot up and put some sand over it or something just to hide it, really. So yeah, I used to use like post-it notes, stick post-it notes to them, and then just do it from there, really. Okay, so these are the barbarians. These are your sort of rank and flank type troops. Okay. And these are gorgeous as well. I've done some of these. I've painted some of these up as well. I haven't got them with me, actually. They're on my shelf downstairs, but these are, again, really simple to paint up. If anyone is actually scared of doing sort of 10mm models, don't be. In a lot of cases, a lot of circumstances, they paint up better. I use contrast paints on them, and then I do have a little bit of layering as well, but they do paint up really well, really easily. As long as you've got a pretty steady hand, or you can at least hold them steadily, then they do paint up really nicely. Let's just pop them back. So there's going to be a couple of packets of them, isn't there? Let's sort of whiz through. So there's another packet of the maidens, and another packet of maidens just there, and then we've got 2 more packets of barbarians. Sorry, tell a lie. Oh no, that's not, that's the command groups. There you go. No, 2 more packets of barbarians, and then we've got, I can't remember what these are called. I think Yetis doesn't sound right to me. So I can't quite remember what these ones are called. So these are your sort of bigger models. These Sasquatch type. I haven't painted these yet, so I might do a tutorial for these ones on my channel. But yeah, all resin, so you will need super glue to sort of stick them to the bases. But absolutely gorgeous. And again, nice square bases. And then we've got 2 packets of these ones, which I believe are called Half-Blood. I think that's right. So it'd be 2 packets, 4 different sculpts. So the other packets are identical to this one. But again, I've not painted these ones up as well, so these will be a painting tutorial on the channel at some point, no doubt. But yeah, these are really good. Same sort, slightly smaller than the Yetis, and obviously a fair bit smaller than your sort of half size. The infantry troops, aren't they? They're about half the size of the Half-Bloods there. Okay, so last pack, and this is your sort of command troops. These ones go on 2 models to a base, and they represent sort of the generals and the command troops. So you've got a musician, some sort of champion or chieftain, a standard, and then another champion or chieftain. And it's the same on this, but these ones are different sculpts. So this is sort of your command group. Okay. And these come on a round base, so you can tell them apart. These move separately, but they can attach to units to give them extra benefits and so on. Okay, right, so that's the Dirandis. I'll tidy this up and then we'll get on with the next. Okay, so now we're back and we're going to look at the Arox range. Again, there's 68 resin miniatures in this one. So let's get it up and then let's have a look at some of these packets. Here we go. So, again, I've done some of these already on the channel. The reptilians, or the reptilians, I've painted up. I think I've done a video for, I'm pretty sure I've done a video for those. And you get quite a few of them in this packet. I've also painted up the Golden Guard that are in here as well. But I can't remember offhand whether I actually did a tutorial for it. Sorry, I'm just putting them into, organising them into piles. Okay, so we'll start off with your basic troops, and that's these ones. So you get 3 packets of these ones. And these are the Legulians, I think you've pronounced it. The little sort of frog-type creatures. Here we go. And this is them. So these are probably the smallest of all the ones I've painted so far in the 10mm scale. But as you can see, you know, although there's plenty of detail on there, there's not lots of get bogged down, take you forever to paint them detail. But yeah, these are quite nice. Lovely little sculpts, little wide mouth frogged sort of creatures. And you get 3 packs of them. There's 4 bases in each pack. So I think how the box wants you to do it, the way it works is 4 bases to a unit, but a full regiment is 16 bases. So the box itself, if I remember rightly, wants you to use these as a single and then a 2 rank unit, so that you get the correct amount of units. But what you'd do is you'd buy another pack of these, put them all 4 together, and there's one big unit of them. And it's exactly the same with the next set. We've got 3 packets of these. I think the box wants you to use them separately, so you get 1 and 2. But again, what you do is just buy another pack, and then you've got another full unit. I have been reading the rules, and so I've got a sort of idea of how it works. These ones must be slightly older because they've still got the slaughter bases. Okay, so I'll explain what. So on these ones, you need to patch that up, and I just use like a piece of paper or a piece of post-it note. Patch that up, glue it onto there, and then they'll sit on without. If you don't do that, then you're going to have a big gap in the base, so you need to seal it. Anyway, these ones are the reptilians. Yep. And these are all sort of marching in line, so they're difficult to show off properly. I've definitely done a video for these. I remember doing it. Very similar. All of the poses are quite similar. So it looks like they're just marching forward with weapons prepared to deal some damage. Okay, so that's them. And like I say, you get 3 packets of them. So I'll put them to a side. What else have we got? So we have, these are the Rapuchons. So these are sort of giant toads. Just like so. And you get 2 packets of these. So I think the box wants you, let me just check the box. Yep, the box wants you to use them as 1 unit. So these ones are 1 to a base, like the sort of bigger models are just 1 to a base. But you do get 2 packets of these. Look like you've got a bit of hair or something on the heads there. I don't know what that is. Go on, focus. There you go. There we go. So that's those. And then these are sort of the elite soldiers, if I remember rightly. And these are the Golden Guard. These painted up absolutely lovely. I hope I've done a video on these because I've forgotten what colours I used, but I'd have to go back on my own video to remind myself what colours I used. But I know I did them sort of blue with a white belly, golden headdress, and yellow eyes. Which is kind of how they are in the artwork. But these are the elite troops, and you get 4 of these. So again, you got slaughter bases on these, so we will need to fill those ones in. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. I'm glad all of them aren't like that. I'm glad it's a step that they've taken, because we don't need the slaughter. So I don't know if the slaughter bases are slightly cheaper. I don't know, but and these are your command models. So it's the same as the Dirandis ones. You've got some sort of musician and standard bearer, and then a champion of sorts. And it's the same on this one. What we got here? Yeah, we've got a drummer just here. Sorry, these ones are really difficult to show because of the way they're facing. But you've got a drummer and another standard on this one, and again 2 sort of champions that would accompany the musician or the standard. So it's 2 to a base again on the round bases, and you've got 4 command group units. All right, so obviously I'm going to get all these sorted. Just remember, with resin models, you do need to give them a bit of a wash first. Usually and I usually use some soapy water and a toothbrush. So I recommend that you do the same. And then I'm just going to spray these Wraithbone or similar sort of colour. And I use contrast paints, and you can get a reasonably good finish on them. I'm happy with the finish that I got on them. If you want to see some of the stuff that I have done, then check back on some of my older videos in the Argatoria playlist, and you should see some of the painting videos that I've done and what sort of results you can get with just a simple contrast paint scheme. But that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. I will be getting these painted up and a game arranged as soon as I possibly can. I'm not going to make any promises because it depends how quickly I can get them painted up. I don't really want to make them and do a game when they're not painted. I don't think that's as interesting to watch. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one.